Welcome back to another episode of the DPCast, and I am Paul.
And I am Dan.
And this is episode 8. Guys, I'm sure it's episode 8, isn't it?
It's episode 8 indeed, yes. Is it? Yes.
Get on the fucking nail, bitches. Right, yeah. And guys, if you want to get a hold of us on Twitter, get a hold of us on at DPCasters, capital D, capital P, capital C. And if you want to download this motherfucking podcast, all you need to do is go into iTunes, SoundCloud, or most Android podcasts as far as we can recollect. If you do find any, please tweet us.
Yeah.
And further ado, Dan, how about you hit that jingle, bitch?
Jingle!
What's new with you?
So, Dan, what's new with you, buddy?
What's new with me? Well, I've had a pretty productive week. I mowed the lawn, washed the car, been to a few rehearsals, been to work, as you know. Unlike you lazy bastard, you've been off all week. And yeah.
I have indeed.
Yeah.
I literally made my shapes back to work Saturday and hated every goddamn second of it.
What day did you go back to work?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Freaking. Sunny's out.
Yeah, that happened. Sorry about that. The listeners may have gathered by now that every now and again Dan breaks into song for no apparent reason whatsoever. I'm mumbling now. Paul, say something quickly.
I am trying to say something. It's not me muttering on my fucking yaps like.
Yeah.
Anywho,
It's about fucking time.
God, shut the fuck up. Go to the bottom line.
Just shut the fuck up, Dan.
So what rehearsals have you been doing, boy?
Ghost Train. The same play as I've mentioned before in previous. It's Ghost Train. I'm playing the station master in a train station that these people are stranded in, and shit goes down pretty much. And as you can imagine, there's a ghost train.
The only thing I've been really doing, well, on my days off anyways, firstly, I think the last podcast really hit on the nail of what we did do, and that was WrestleMania, baby.
Oh yeah. I think I've recovered now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we covered that with every inch of rainfall to wind depletion going through that podcast with a weather cycle from Mr. Dan James himself.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a recurring thing. The weather forecast of if there is ever an open arena or open, what's it called? Is it arena?
Arena, yeah.
Stadium, open stadium type thing. Then Dan is going to make. Why am I speaking in the third person today? Dan is going to perform a weather report.
And I'm still dying.
Still bad.
Dust, like
dust.
But the thing that I haven't done much, but literally I played one game. Mm-hmm. I quite regular go in and out of games, as you must probably realise on the podcast. It's been Ark. I'm a fucking dab on the Minecraft. I play Pokemon Go, FIFA. I'm dabbing in it. But this week, I've really come across one game. Yeah, and it's called Tropico 5, I think it's called, right?
What's it called? Tropico?
It is Tropico 5. Now, it's built for the PCs, but it's naturally come onto Xbox One. Mm-hmm. And it is incredible. Right, this game, right, is when naturally you start off as a leader that you get to create. Yes. And then you can be a complete and utter a-hole or be the best guy ever. Like, you could be Barack Obama status, or you could be Hitler. And like you gotta make like you gotta make like the population around it. You gotta make like cathedrals. You gotta make schools, and like if you start building an army base, you gotta make sure you keep your people happy, to the army happy, keep people coming through the door. Yeah. Dude, it is an incredible game. Like,
is it like a strategy type game, or like a strategy?
Do you remember Command and Conquer?
Yes, I love Command and Conquer.
Oh yeah, me too. My favorite games. And like, think of that lockdown where you could look down at all the places. Think of that game style, the way it looks, the way you set stuff up, the way you go in and out of menus. But think of the strategy then, like Sims.
Yeah. Okay, I think there's a game already like that, isn't there? I've forgotten what it's called now. Joe, you keep talking. I'm going to look up for that because I'm sure there's quite an old game where you pretty much play a god or something like that, and you just you decide what goes on in the game and whatnot. It's very much like what you described, like a strategy type game.
Yeah,
but
it's a very clever game because naturally it's that you can either lose or win the game. Because there is like a sort of like a set goal. So it's like if you go from the very start, you've got to make sure that you have enough money to keep your people happy and keep getting contracts until you can buy your land out.
Yeah.
Then when you get into the next stage, then you got to go through certain environments again, and then you got to keep then yourself in Parliament or in like a thing by keeping your people happy over 50%. So like if they drop and then you go for elections and they tell you to go stick it up your ass and turn it sideways.
Oh, so you can play a leader.
Oh,
you're not a god, but you're more of a leader, are you? Or?
Well, you play God/leader. Like you got to make sure that you are the leader that is somewhat playing God, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Like it's like you are still the overlook. You got to still place shit down. You got to make sure you have construction sites. Make sure you have freaking farms, mines, all that kind of shit. But you got to make sure your people are happy in between as well, because when they elect, and the best part of it, right, is that you can cheat in the elections. So naturally, like you're like 40% down, you're like, fuck, I'm not going to make any. Like you can slightly cheat. Yeah. Problem is sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like you still go, fuck, I'm mangled. And like think about it, right? You could put like 7, 8, 20 hours into this damn thing, right? Genuinely, like you could put your fucking bollocks into this game, and then just one time, all you need is you to based on one wrong thing that the people fucking abuse you for. And you're like, what do I do next? And you're like, wait a minute, my population's dropping. Oh shit, my freaking rating's dropping. I'm going to lose the game. I'm literally going to lose 20 hours of my game. And the best part of it, right, it has a disaster thing as well to it. So, like, certain lands have volcanoes. You can have a tidal wave come in, a tsunami come in and wipe most of your village out. Yeah. You can have a tornado come in and wipe half your freaking houses out. And you see it like live, the ships that come in and out, they can crash and they can basically cause oil leakage that causes more pollution, so you can't get fish. So, like, it's such, like, there's a load of, other random things that occur to get to the next stages, like, but I'm not gonna lie to you, genuine. I could literally knock out about 3 or 4 hours and not even blink an eyelid.
Cool.
Oh, it's the incredible game, like, genuine. And one of the ones, like, sort of, you start off, you're like, I don't know, I can kind of see similarities to games that I love, you know, like Sims, Minecraft, you know, like the ones kind of playing like a godly feature. And then secondly, then you get the same look at as it from the Command & Conquer series, and you're like, see, look, it's playing with my balls on either one of them. You know what I mean? It's you know, it's like a prostitute licking the tip and not going straight on the shaft. Like, you know what I mean?
I just love Command & Conquer. You could like spend. I gotta say, in Command & Conquer, I was never any good at it, but I used to enjoy playing it. Kind of thing. Where some people would take 5 minutes to complete a level, I would take a fucking hour or whatever like that. So there's me with an hour building this entire army, and then some little nutfuck comes along and burns it all out and destroys my base and all that. It's good fun those days, you know.
It's nice. I love playing around. Like I used to play it on PC at one stage, and I had the full entire completion. I had literally Command & Conquer, Red Alert 1, 2, Tiberian Wars. I had the full shaboom.
Oh, cool.
Up until it hit Red Alert 3 or 4, I think it was, where they were the more modern ones that they had on the consoles.
Yeah, Command & Conquer 3 and Red Alert 3 I had as well. I quite enjoyed that. That's where I kind of started playing them, and then kind of made my way back.
The one I've still got, and I still got in my house, and I can't wait to play it, to be honest, when I finally put it in. And that is Tiberian Wars, and that's the one that you get the screen, what is the aliens.
That was number 3, wasn't it? The screen was number 3.
I think it was. It was called Tiberian Wars. I don't think it was actually placed as a number 3, because there were so many that came out around the same time.
Oh, I know what it was. I think it was Command & Conquer 3 Tiberian Wars. I think that was the title of it. It was.
I would double check for you, dude, but genuinely, like, it is about 10 foot away from me, and I can't be asked to get on my chair and check.
Oh, fair enough.
Lazy bastard I am.
Well, I don't think it's that important, really.
I just wanted to double check, you know. Doing you just
it's bugging you now, isn't it?
It's bugging me, like, sort of, does it fucking say 3 on here now?
Hang on, I got it here. I just Googled it now. It's Command & Conquer 3 Tiberian Wars.
Fucking touche.
Yeah, there we are. You can rest your mind now. And there was also an expansion called Kane's Wrath.
Oh, yeah, Kane's Wrath is amazing.
I never played that one.
Yeah, freaking the best of it. If you ever play Tiberian Wars, the one thing you wanted to do in Tiberian Wars is go as a squid. Because firstly, they fucked up everything.
Oh,
they had also, like, you know, when you put soldiers, these soldiers, is like for normal men, were like normal guys, 5 of them. When you were the scrin, they were like a swarm, like as if like there was a swarm of wasps, but obviously like thing, and they would go around and literally when you built like about 100 of them and send them into a town, all you'd see was literally like they'd just be attacking shit, and you're like, oh my god, it's awesome.
I remember I used to play against them, and you could have one of your engineers go into one of their tripods or something, and once you got a hold of one of your tripods and then start ranking it up, they were just indestructible almost. It's like just one of them could finish the level off for you. It was great.
The ones I love.
Mind you, I was playing it on easy, so you know.
I used to love it. I used to play like on like retarded difficulties, like genuinely, like it was awesome. I loved that game inside out. I played it ridiculous amount of times, like. But at the same time as well is that what I loved about it is that you can have the motherships, and when the motherships, they would literally like do the Independence Day thing, and like don't. Not enough air defense, they would take them out. But like if you had shields on them, they'd last long enough to do the. You're like,
I remember that. It used to be quite. Especially if you're against them, you're in the little base and you see the shadow coming along, and you just got your little anti-aircraft missiles going off at them all the time, and it's like it's not going down. The health is just dittering down very slowly. It's like, come on! No, it didn't work.
Yeah, the health on it. If I can remember correctly, like a normal thing would have like about 1,000 health. That would be taken quite easily down by a turret. If I'm not mistaken, like the mothership had like 20,000 health, like just to get into certain places.
It's something. And that's what the little health bar would barely twitch when you shoot at it. You know, it was nuts, but it was very good.
The part I loved is that like the airships that used to come in and out, like you used to have the helicopters and the airplanes, like or the jets, like when you were like the other lot. But at the same time, like when you were the scrin, you could literally have these kind of alien kind of airships, and with them alien ones, you could upgrade a certain thing in there, so they were more stronger, they were more durable, and they had shields. Like, you know, and like I just remember like the way they used to lob down. Usually, like if you had like a normal aircraft carriers, like or jets, they used to have like 6 or 7 bullets in them, and that's all they did. With the scrin, and when they had them airships, they used to just spit down about 30 at a time, and you're like, they're not stopping. And like you would send about 30 and just absolutely mince them. I still love it.
Oh, I tell you what I should love about that game. I tell you this now. Right? When I say this, you're gonna go, Mammoth Tank.
Yeah, man. Mammoth Tank's awesome. I can't remember the team. Is it GIs, I think, are they?
I can't remember.
Okay. The one soldier I used to love, though, who is the same team I used to have the Mammoth Tanks. And that was, you could have one soldier, and she was called Tanya.
Tanya, yeah, she was powerful.
She was incredible.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
I just remember going in and just fucking shit up. It was incredible.
Yeah. I think there's some cool levels in there where you just play as Tanya and you go around just shooting the shit out of everything.
And you need to get your 360 back off your brother by anyway. Like, you need to get it off him. Get Tiberian Wars. I mean, you can have a game. You know?
Sounds good.
Because mine's on 360 as well, so naturally it's backwards compatibility.
Yeah. Mind you, I'm one of these people. You know, I tried playing online a couple of times with it, but and I'm shit at it. It's like some people are like building their base, they go and attack. By the time you've built your base, I'm probably still trying to get my power fucking generator going. I got to find my little tiny ore farm or something there. It's like, when the fuck did you build that? I'm still on an ore farm. I'm trying to get some resources here. Fuck off.
Oh yeah, I'm amazing at Command and Conquer. Maybe it's not the best for you to play.
I used to take my time. Let's just put it that way. I used to have bingo nights, discos. I used to make sure the morale of my team were good. So that. But I suppose playing against you is not enough time for that. Do I have to go straight to work?
Bingo night.
Yeah, man, you gotta have a bingo night.
I just got an image of like Tanya in the background, like an SSS freaking Royal Marine killer. There's such super soldier in the back, and now you're going to going, house, freaking I want him.
Yeah, they're all in the back doing the YMCA. Yeah. And then you got a day of recovery because they're obviously going to be all hungover. So you got to be patient with these people.
I was telling somebody last night of how big your pizza was on at WrestleMania.
I thought you were going to say something else then. It's like, why, Paul? I didn't realize you looked.
I'm still a little dumbfounded at the size of that pizza that you and Martin had that night. Like, freaking 16 fucking inches, though.
It was quite, I'm quite impressed I ate that much, to be honest. To be fair, I gave 3 slices to your missus. But,
yes.
I'm not doing that next year. Because I really wanted to eat the junk food that was on your table. And I was like, oh, my God, it looks all so delicious. But I was so full, I couldn't eat anymore.
And the annoying part about it, I've still got to go through that stuff so I can get onto my diet. Because otherwise, if it's you...
Paul,
genuine.
Paul, it's all right. It's okay. It's okay. I'll come over now and I'll help you. Because I'm a friend. It's what friends do.
Because you're a good boy, like that. Good boy. Freaking... Well done, pal. Freaking, you're great, like that. Freaking come over, eat all my shit.
There's no need to stress, Paul. There's no need to stress. I'll come and help you now. We put a film on, you put the food out, and I'll eat it for you. It's okay. I don't mind. I'll take one for the team.
Oh, general boy, I need to start trimming down. Like, like when you see this hot weather outside, and you're like, oh, it's nice. And then the symptoms are you look at your body and go, yeah. My body genuinely feels like a dad bod at the moment.
Yeah, I've still got my Christmas figure going, so I'm. That's why I went out into
Christmas figure.
Yeah. So usually I try to get a little bit fitter for the summer.
To be honest, the best way I'm doing it is naturally having a treat food, yet having the best food ever. And I've literally must have had about 5 of them in the past week and a half, and that is chicken curries. Freaking, but my good friend, freaking John from Chinese Chopsticks in Anford. Oh my God, it is absolutely incredible.
He does some fine food, to be fair to the boy.
Oh, fucking honest to God, right? I went in there like Saturday. I was looking, and I was going, go home and get some food now, and I was like, oh, this shift's it hasn't been too shabby, but I'm absolutely marveling. You know what I mean? Like saying, I was like on the way back, I was like, don't mind a bit of a curry, do I? Yes. Freaking going in there, prawn crackers, chicken curry. I was like, by the time I was going back, I was like, oh, this is awesome. Genuinely, this is awesome. My ass literally said a different story when, I ended up farting like a freaking trumpet on heat. And, the note I'll literally give myself, as a quick bit to myself, when it's warm and you're cooling yourself down with a fan, don't fart into it. I couldn't stay in my office for about 10 minutes.
Quarantine.
Genuine. I needed to put a freaking gas mask on.
Hazardous material logos going up all over the room.
I had to go and light a freaking match in the back.
This place is sanitized.
Oh, not gonna lie, genuine. Like I knew they were bad. Like when sometimes you have a couple of farts and you're like, ooh. Oh my God, what is that? What's died inside me?
You can tell it's a bad fart when you can't stand the smell of it yourself. When you usually, a good fart, the usual standard fart, you fart and then you... It's not a bad fart, that. It's good. But when it's your own fart that you can't stand the smell of, then there's something wrong somewhere. It's probably... It's a bit too potent.
Freaking, and I knew what that was last night. But still, you're freaking nonchalant, you're fucking boiling your nuts off, and it's the worst thing in my work, there's no aircon, it's just freaking fans, so they're just pumping warmer air into your face. Yeah. So, next thing I'm there going, oh, okay, this is not too shabby. And next thing I'm there going, and I'm like... Oh, okay, that was cheeky. Freaking next in 2 seconds, I go, what is that? My bowels decapitated in my ass. And on that route, freaking, sorry, Dan.
Oh, no, mind. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Freaking on that route.
Sorry, no, it's just
it's all fine. Let's start talking again.
No, it's fine. Carry on. It's fine. Carry on. It's fine. I was just making pointless noises, going, oh, okay, oh.
Dan's just become Chinese. Yes. Oh,
my lady friend told me off the other night. I went for an Indian, and I can't remember. I said something, but I ended up me doing a Chinese accent. So I was like, it was very racist. But I think in an Indian restaurant, I assumed that they were all Indians, but there was one Chinese employee there, and I just finished doing the thing. I was laughing with myself because I'm hilarious. And she was just looking at me and just shook her head. And it's just like, do you realise there's a Chinese employee here? I was like, no, it's not. They're all Indians. I was like, looked around and there he was. I was like, oh, I hope he didn't hear me. I did do it quite loud.
Oh my God, genuine. Trust you, Dan.
Just put it out there. We're not racist here on the DPcast, no. Even though we do say some. Let's just leave it there, shall we?
Yeah. I think they realise our sense of humour. It's quite. I wouldn't say it's dark, but it's a bit dry. So naturally, if you don't like it, basically. You don't have to download this, but at the same time as well, it's our sense of humour and it's how we come across. So it's something. It's part and parcel. It's me and Dan. Freaking, at the end of the day, we're not the DPCast without being it. We're not racist people. We're just basically people who like to have a very weird sense of humour. And there's people out there who enjoy that. And hey, that's what we're basically doing it for. So.
Yeah, it's one of those things. If you try explaining it, you're just going to shovel yourself deeper into that hole. So I thought, no, leave it there.
Anywho, freaking before we go down to the rabbit hole, any fourth freaking was me and Dan fitting ourselves with a 6'6" grave, freaking measuring me out into it. Freaking, we do each and every week.
You are entering the hypothetical corner.
Our hypothetical corner.
Ooh.
So, Dan.
Yeah.
I haven't told you. So once again, I haven't told you the hypothetical corner question.
Oh, once again, I am walking in blind.
So I have two. Now, I'm tempted to do the two, but it's depending on how long one of them goes, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
So, because both of them really have interesting conversations to come off it.
Okay.
And I'm going to do the first one first, because literally we're going quite a Marvel route again today due to the factor of what we're talking about in our next segment.
Yeah.
So, the hypothetical question for this week is, who would win in a fight between Captain America, Wolverine, Batman, Iron Man, Superman, and Thor?
That's a lot of people. So Iron Man's... Hang on, I'm going to have to write all these down, because I can't remember all those. So we got Batman.
Batman.
Yep.
Iron Man. Wolverine. Captain America. Superman. And Thor.
So Batman, Iron Man, Wolverine, Captain America, Superman, Thor. Right, okay. Let's see here. I want to go with Superman, but if any of the other ones... No, Batman would have kryptonite, so no. He knows his shit.
Well, he's rich. He states on the Justice League trailer.
Yeah, that's good.
Your superpower. I'm rich.
Yeah, you are, baby.
To be quite honest, right, the one I might take out of the lot, and it's maybe an undercard here that maybe some people will overlook, and that would be Thor.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Thor. Because everyone, like Batman, he's human. Iron Man, he's human. Eventually, he's going to get worn down by Superman and Thor. Wolverine, Wolverine. No, he's not strong. Even though he can heal, he's not strong enough to defeat Superman or get through Iron Man's armor or shit like that.
He does have the most. He does have the one that could literally. I don't know, man. I might have to change my fucking thing, because is Superman's skin impenetrable to everything?
But if Batman has the kryptonite, then anyone can kill him. I'm assuming that Batman v Superman's been, and that Batman knows his weakness, so he's going to bring kryptonite to the fight.
Oh, do you know what? I'll have to change my thing then. I might have to go Wolverine. Literally, talk about a guy I genuinely totally overlooked, even though I mentioned his name about 3 times. Freaking when I run into this into this question. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go Wolverine. You think about it now, right? We're going like proper. We're not talking old man Logan here now. We're talking fucking proper Wolverine.
Yeah.
He's got some fucking skills in this guy who could kill Superman, who to me might be the biggest threat of the full entire lot.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he could kill Captain America, he could kill Batman, he could kill Iron Man, he could kill Thor. His only real fight would be against Superman, and if the bracket that is Batman, Wolverine, and Superman left, Batman might actually try some tricks, already pre-tried tricks. That means Wolverine's skin could never be penetrated by his laser vision, by his
There's one
punches.
thing I will say, though. Superman could use his laser vision, heat up the adamantium on his bones for long enough that he just... It depends how...
but wouldn't that... Yeah, but that wouldn't make his skin... Okay, it might make his skin melt. But at the same time as well as that, wouldn't it make his metal structure that is part of his blades be even stronger and slice straight through Superman?
Not really. If it gets hot enough, it's going to melt. Because that's how they get onto his bones in the first place. His liquid adamantium. And so it depends how hot his vision is, his laser vision is. If it's hot enough to melt adamantium, then basically Wolverine's fucked. So
yeah, that's a point. There's a
but
point.
then again, has Batman killed him off with kryptonite yet? Depend. Are they all in this fight at the same time?
Yeah, all in the fight at the same time.
Okay, I'm going to say that Batman's going to come along and wave some kryptonite in Superman's face.
Batman's just become the Joker.
And Superman's going to go, and just fuck off into the, hide on the moon. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Freaking, you get Batman to come in with kryptonite and then literally Wolverine to decapitate him at the same time. Because at this point, they're trying to get rid of the biggest nemesis. Yeah. Freaking, what would, in my eyes, would be Superman. Is that you take away that and decapitate Superman, he's done. He's over. Freaking, like, all they would need is to shove freaking kryptonite down his fucking lug holes and Wolverine to chop his nuts off. Yeah. He's done. Yeah. And literally, like, then really the only biggest nemesis there would be Captain America and Thor. And, like, to me, they've got their weaknesses. Like, Thor has a weakness that has been pretty much noticeable in every movie he's done. Captain America really is his biggest weakness is without the shield.
Yeah.
Because that shield is really his major weapon and his ally, really. If you really think about it.
Captain America, actually one of the... super... Can he heal super fast?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think he heals a bit fast. He's not like Wolverine healing. I think because he drinks booze and he doesn't get pissed because his metabolism's too quick. So I'm assuming that means that he can possibly heal quicker. As I said, not as quick as Wolverine, but he heals a bit, recovers a lot quicker than the average human. So
maybe. Again, I can't see if you got rid of Superman early doors. I think Wolverine's got this game hands down. Like, again, there is no because Mayor as well. The only person who's ever killed all the Marvel studios is Deadpool.
I'm going to stick with Thor for this one because Thor could use his hammer, his thunder to get Wolverine. Wolverine's got metal all over him. That's going to fuck him right up, and he's going. As long as he keeps that going on him long enough, it's going to fry him. But then again, you got Iron Man. If you use that on Iron Man, I think we saw in one of the films, Iron Man can now absorb Thor's thunder power or whatever. So
thunder power.
Thunder power.
Thunder power. Sounds like something of Thundercats. Yeah. Freaking Thundercats, go. Okay. So you've gone Thor and Wolverine, right?
I'm going to stick with Thor.
There's another. Yeah. Okay, right. So you got Thor, I got Wolverine. I can kind of see that being one hell of a fucking fight. But the second part of the question is, what is not the second question I was talking about, but this is like a part B to this question, is who would win in a fight between the X-Men?
Who would win in all the X-Men?
All the X-Men.
All the X-Men. Phoenix.
Oh, fucking...
She's like the
top... I didn't think of Phoenix.
She's the top trump card. She just obliterates anything in her path, doesn't she?
That is a fucking shout. I totally forgot about Phoenix.
Shall we exclude Phoenix? Because it's obvious that she would just fucking turn everyone into atoms.
We can do, yeah. I can...
Okay, so let's just say Jean Grey.
And Apocalypse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Freaking because Apocalypse is in that nutshell as well. I would eliminate Apocalypse and Phoenix. Just to give it a more level playing ground.
Yeah.
But... Because like you really think about Wolverine's got X-23, so naturally there'd be a hell of a fight between them two. Yeah. So it'd be a tough one. To be honest, the one I might have to go for, and again might be a character that a lot of people don't like so much, but I'd have to go Rogue.
Oh yeah. Oh, she could absorb everyone's power.
Yeah, she can. She'd be able to fuck people up. Yeah. You know, freaking, so I'd have to go Rogue. Rogue's always been one of my favorite characters with Gambit, but Gambit to me would have died quite early just due to like his sassiness and his freaking arrogance.
Yeah.
Freaking, so I'm convinced he would die just due to being that kind of way inclined. But freaking,
I'm gonna go for a weird one. What's the name of that guy who runs really fast now?
I was just about to say Flash. I was thinking dumbass.
Not Flash. That's DC.
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver. I guess because I'm biased because I love him. I think he's great in the films. I'm gonna have to go with Quicksilver because what he can do, he can run really, really fast. He just has to poke him on the cheek to punch him, and they're flying. I'm gonna have to go Quicksilver.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a very good point. He does have that ability to really fuck a lot of people up all in a couple of seconds, and they wouldn't even know a thing about it.
Yeah, but then again, at the same time, all you have to do is put your arm out for him, and you clothesline him basically. So
but would you know what he is at that time?
Yeah, it's a lucky thing, innit?
Oh yeah, you'd literally have to be in the right place, right time, and him not notice. But again,
Quicksilver the one from X-Men now.
So Quicksilver's one from X-Men.
Oh,
Quicksilver from X-Men, Flash from DC, and then it's you're thinking of
because it's another fast one in the Avengers, isn't there?
Yes, he is quick. He's Quicksilver too. The reason why he is that they can't mention who the father is because. Oh, who's her name? Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver are brother and sister.
Yes.
So naturally, their father is Magneto.
Yes.
So naturally, they could mention it in the Marvel, in the X-Men series, as they kind of did, because if you think about it, in the elevator scene, Quicksilver states, it goes, my mother used to have a guy who could move metal.
The connection is made. I know. The pieces have just come together. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, and they can't do that in the proper Marvel, for Disney Marvel, as I like to call it, because they don't have any rights to Magneto. So they it's the first time ever they've been able to somewhat call them mutants in the Disney Marvel as well, because they haven't got word into that either, because mutants really comes under the X-Men ability. Yeah. So what comes under Fox? So there's a lot of nitty bitty little things to it. Yeah. And I don't know. To me, I wish they did. Like, can you imagine Magneto in a Disney? A Disney Marvel film
played by Mickey Mouse.
Oh, hey everybody! I'm gonna fuck you all up.
Call me Magneto.
I can move metal through your body.
And on that note, so I am going to do the second question as well. Sorry, forgetting about dinner.
Second question. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I'm going to do the second one because naturally it is somewhat on the same lines, yet more on a personal level. Okay, so if you were offered a pill that makes you 25% more intelligent, that permanently removes all your hair, including eyebrows, do you take it?
Yeah.
Now, this is why I'm shoving you onto it, because naturally, right, is that this would really make you somewhat of a mutant. Because you think about it now, you're making a pill, making yourself 25% more intelligent. Now, there's two brackets to play here. Does that 25% more intelligence give you that, does it give you that extra edge that you become like, maybe Stephen Hawking-esque, or does it take you beyond that brain level, like, I don't know, Isaac Newton level? You know what I mean? Like, or like, am I looking too deep into this one? Like, is that 25% intelligence is like, where does that really give you on a mind level? How much that's giving you to lose all your hair and eyebrows? You pretty much become a monk. That's what is happening.
I gotta say, the hair and stuff wouldn't bother me, but I'm thinking, was it 25%? You said
25%. So
if I did have that 25% more intelligence, would that make me depressed? Because I am figuring things out in the world that I don't really want to work out, type thing, or would my own mind turn against me, type thing.
It's a good point. Freaking, do you remember that the one with Scarlett Johansson? I keep fucking up her name.
Lucy, is it?
Yeah, Lucy.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of like what she took in. And didn't she, like, take a pill or powder and she ended up, like, start unlocking her brain?
Yeah, I haven't
and
seen
started
it.
becoming shit.
I haven't actually seen that one. But
you need to. It's a good movie, but at the same time as well, like, it has, like, she starts unlocking her brain through it, and like she starts going from like tears to tears to tears in it, and like by the end of it, like, she just becomes matter because like she's realized her own existence and where shit's come from and where life is begun and ends and etc. etc. Like, she is learning the full entire environment of what she should know, but yet her brain naturally decays that information to keep herself sane. But yet, of course, he's unlocking it and unlocking like she's at one stage she goes like to 10%, and she starts unlocking like childhood memories that she's decayed in her own mind, and like, oh my god, I remember when I literally came in my mother's womb. Like, it was really fucking weird. I mean, it was really cool. Like, she could actually transport herself to places and do all that kind of shit. Because there's always a question mark that when somebody unlocks their brain to a certain level, we've always, as if like we start learning superpowers. And I find that a bit meh. I'd love to think that is a realistic achievement, to go that if we could unlock our brains to such an extent that we could start moving shit with our hands and start fucking mind reading people and teleporting places. That'd be fucking incredible. I think everybody would strive to become better. Obviously isn't. So you know, I was
thinking more along the lines. Have you seen the film Limitless? With Bradley Cooper in it, where he takes these pills that makes him super intelligent.
I think I've heard the term and I haven't watched it.
Oh, it's a fucking great film. It's another way. It's not so as sci-fi as what you would just describe. He's like, he becomes super intelligent. He can learn languages just by listening to a teaching tape once, and he starts playing the stock market and stuff like that because he becomes so super intelligent. But the side effect of that, he starts getting memory gaps because his brain isn't meant to be able to do these abilities, because your brain's not designed to handle that kind of pressure, I suppose. So I don't know. It's two different ways. I'm going to say no on this one because I quite like my brain where it is, you know. I know my brain can take me to fucking great places, which is most of the time. You know, I love my brain, and it's like a fun farm up there. But at the same time, it can also be my worst enemy when I start overthinking things. So, I'm going to say no on that one.
I'm not going to lie. I'm going to go yes.
Yeah.
Firstly, for the bracket that I can wear a wig. Secondly, and get a freaking stick on moustache. I'd look like was there that porn star, the fat porn star?
I'm going to say a 6-foot Hitler.
He's a tall, he lives up there.
He's a very intelligent one that looks like Hitler.
But secondly, I think I'd want to literally maybe, it's that knowing, like, possibly what could you unlock in your own head if you did have the 25% more intelligence. It is intriguing. It intrigues me because naturally it's something that, like, no other person on this earth could ever occur, because nobody in this earth has ever been given that option, and you're given this pill that will change your full entire way you think, look, talk. I mean, it does the full entire caliber, because naturally you overlook, or maybe even best, you learn newer stuff that could change your health, etc., etc. I mean, it really could unlock a lot of doors. It is a very intriguing question. So I think I quite
like living. I don't know. It takes away some of the challenge in life, and the kind of challenges I quite like. I'm not the most intelligent guy in the world by any stretch, but I quite like just plodding through life and learning as I go along. And, you know, if I knew too much, then, I don't know, it takes some of the mystery out of it, I think. Whereas before, the journey to figuring stuff out on my own, by myself, with my own head, is a lot more satisfying in a way. Whereas if it takes me 2 seconds, the universe is this and that and this. That's what our universe is. Done.
Now, I want to give you a bit of a curveball here then, right?
Okay.
Because you said no, and full rightly you're given an awesome answer to state the fact of why you would state no, right? And I can totally understand that. You want to basically be who you are because you don't want to add anything extra, because it wouldn't be you anymore. But the curveball I'm going to lob you.
Yes.
The guy who's lobbing you the pill equates to you. You take this one pill. It will make you 25% more intelligent and permanently removes all your hair and eyebrows because it's the way it works.
Yeah.
But as soon as you take it, we transfer £1 million into your account, and it's yours to spend whenever you want. Does that change your answer because of the money?
Not really, to be honest. No. Money, isn't it? Yeah, fucking love to have the money as well. But at the same time, if I have this pill and I get 25% more intelligent, would I change, as like you just said in the last section there, would I change as a person? How? Because now I got a pretty good idea how I'd use that £1 million. But that would be as me now. But with the extra intelligence, I might be a different person using that money. And I don't like the idea of that somehow. I just like to be my... So, yeah, I'm going to say no still to that. And,
okay.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, anyways, I'm still a yes. I'm still a yes flat out. Freaking, I was a yes before the money. Freaking, he freaking wed by sign dotted line. Freaking with £1 million on it. I mean,
so next time I see you, Paul, you're looking balder.
Why is that toupee look a bit off?
Yes,
I'm not gonna lie, I wear hats anyway, so freaking hairline probably wouldn't do me much. I just have to wear a freaking hat 24/7 because I'm convinced me looking like an egghead would not look good. Yeah, I've always stated the fact is that the one thing that scares me more than anything is literally to have cancer, because I kid you not, I would not like to see my head bald. Freaking, it's. I think I'd look like a tall Professor X. Freaking, I'd have a hell of a dome on me, like. So yeah, I'm one against brackets. Anyways, Dan, freaking, I think we covered both questions very, very well. So guys, if you want to be listening to these hypothetical questions each and every week, all you need to do is go on to iTunes, SoundCloud, or most Android platform apps that do a podcast. Search DPCast, capital D, capital P, capital C, and we will pop up. We pretty much post up every single week. If it's on a Tuesday, it's normally around that date. We have been a little off these last few weeks, only because we've been firstly doing a lot of stuff beyond the scenes, getting our DPcast a little more further up into what we're trying to do, and our work as well, environments. So Dan does plays, etc., and works as well. It's been a lot to play, and WrestleMania. So we're trying to get back into a routine. It's normally going to be most Tuesdays placing up. So if you want to do that, please go on to iTunes, get them all downloaded, put a 5-star rating onto it, even give us a quick like. That will be absolutely bob on to us. And if you want to follow us on Twitter, we do place up wrestling information and gaming information and films news on a regular basis. It's just been a very poor week in the last 2 or 3. But if you want to listen to that, I literally live tweet about Raw, SmackDown, and NXT each and every week. I don't think I'll be able to do it this week or next, because my tablet's getting fixed. But at the same time as well is that we do normally live tweet. I will be doing in between segments, so I will be tweeting to an element. Follow us on DPCast. We are at DPCasters. Capital D, capital P, capital C, or hashtag DPCast, capital D, capital P, capital C. And further ado, Dan, I say we get into film news.
This week in film news.
So, there's film news this week. We are going to be talking about the 2 trailers. One's a little bit late, because naturally we were talking about WrestleMania last week. This week we are talking about Spider-Man.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can even. I told you I'd be reading the song every now and again.
Yeah. Just for a second, freaking Dan loves the old lyrics. Like,
I love a good sing song every now and again. You know?
The other one that me and Dan just watched before coming into this podcast, so we are well up to date with this one, and that is Thor Ragnarok trailer. So we're going to talk about Spider-Man first, because I think that's where a lot of people probably have pre-watched it. Yes. And how did you feel about it, Dan? How did you feel about the trailer? Because I fucking loved it.
Oh, I fucking love it. I love, what's his name from... it used to be Batman.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton, yeah. I love him as the villain in it. I don't know much about the villain, but he makes a good villain by the looks of it. And Spider-Man, the guy playing Spider-Man, I liked him even from Civil War. I think he's great.
Yeah.
My only criticism, if it has to be a criticism, is that a little bit too much Tony Stark for my liking. It's like I'd prefer a more standalone Spider-Man film that's slightly linked to the Avengers and all that.
Okay. I can maybe put some light onto that for you then, right?
Okay.
There isn't as much as what you think it is.
Yeah.
And secondly, you look at the way the trailer's set up. There's an Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. Now, Act 1 is where he has the suit that you see. And the suit is working in complete and perfect order. Thus you see him when the boat splits and he's helping it, come in. And then you see Iron Man state the fact, hey, we can't be doing this. Just become a neighborhood Spider-Man. That's all we need. Excuse me. Freaking that's all we need you to be. And you notice then he takes the suit away from him, and that's Act 2. We don't see Spider-Man in that. We don't see Iron Man in that segment anymore then, because we kind of see the villain getting sorted. So Act 2, I would state, is not going to see a damn dime of Iron Man. Yeah. And then I think Act 3 is where I think he's completed destroying the Vulture, who is the villain.
Yes.
And I think he might either get an upgrade on the suit, because the part where I think the pillar where the spider comes from his chest, and he has the spider wings or the spider webs coming from the underneath his armpits.
Oh, yeah.
That can be, is going to be Act 3, and that's how it's going to end.
Okay, fair
Because
enough.
he's going to have the suit back, and it's going to be a brand new one. But I don't think you're going to see Iron Man from Act 2 onwards. If you are, I think it's going to be smidgens. I think the most you're going to see him is Act 1, is where you kind of get in the grip of that he's just done from the Avengers, or I say the Avengers, you know what I mean? It's the Captain America Civil War segment. Yeah. So he's coming from that part where you see in the suit is still what you seen from that movie. He's now, you see him flying with Iron Man as well in a certain segment, but I think them parts link up to the part where he kind of takes the suit away, after the boat and all that kind of scene. So I think we've got only about 20 minutes of Iron Man in this, and I mean I state down the bracket that that's not going to be 20 minutes of all Iron Man. That's about that 20-minute segment, the first act. That's going to only have about 10 minutes of him. So I think it's not as much as you might assume it could be of him. In my eyes, I kind of like him in it. I really do. I
agree. I do quite like him being in there, just to kind of link it up to the Avengers somewhat. Yeah. But I hope he's not going to be a prominent thing in it, where it's a Spider-Man film. Fuck off for a bit now, Iron Man. You've had your fucking 3 films and every Avenger film where you're pretty much headlining it. So it's just like, you've had your day. Fuck off and let's tell a Spider-Man story. That's what I'm feeling like. So
the part I do like is that they have made him young. He is from Brooklyn. They've got all the right elements for Spider-Man perfect this time. He is possibly the best Spider-Man standard in my eyes. These trailers are just basically, each and every one that comes out is just basically putting the cherry on top of an awesome pudding. You know what I mean?
I gotta still say though,
incredible.
I still love the Amazing Spider-Man films, the first and second one with what's his name, Andrew Garfield, is it?
Andrew Garfield, yeah.
I liked him as Spider-Man, I gotta say, and I'm a little bit pissed they started. I know it does look good now, but I'm still a little bit pissed. I still want a third Amazing Spider-Man film, because I love those 2 films.
I get you, right, and I really do, because naturally I did like the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, but to me this guy just seems a little bit more what the comic book was always quoted by Spider-Man. And I'm not gonna lie, Aunt May looks fucking retardedly sexy. I think genuinely, like, freaking I'd bang Aunt May. I
thought Aunt May was meant to be old and thing, but I'm not complaining, but
freaking, if that's Aunt May, freaking can't wait to see freaking Uncle Ben, freaking, and I hope to God he's not on a freaking packet of rice.
Who's he going to be? Brad Pitt or something next, is it?
I hope. Can you imagine? Kurt Russell or something? He's in fucking everything at the moment. I'm not gonna lie. I love the way he's looking for this Spider-Man. The only thing that does bother me a little bit, right, and you might not know this because it's kind of gone a little bit under the rug yet, was a tad bit of news for about a few days. That was like about a week or 2 back. Is that the leading director of Spider-Man, or the people from Fox who kind of like but their nose in here and there, like, they stated the fact that this, because I think they mentioned like this movie looks incredible, you know, we can't wait to see it, etc., etc.
Yes.
And you know, is there going to be a number 2? You know, what is always going to be the fucking question, because I think they linked up to 3 movies with Spider-Man.
Okay.
So naturally, the talk is, you know, who's going to be number 2? You know, is there going to be room for a number 2? And the director kind of stated the fact as if like they're already cutting ties with Disney.
Really?
Yeah, and like that's the interpretation that a lot of people are hearing from the conversation that she had, was as if like we don't know if one movie was in Captain America. We're not sure on that yet. We putting it down to it could be, but not 100% sure. Yeah. So obviously this movie then would make it number 2. Number 3 then will obviously be Spider-Man 2. But they've stated the fact that number 2 might not either firstly might be with Marvel, that. Because Mayad as well, Spider-Man's in the Avengers movie. Yeah. That Infinity War. So he's in that.
Oh, yeah, so he is, yeah.
They're saying, like, do you know, like, beyond that bracket, if his contract is a thing, they might not be him linked with Marvel anymore. Like, it could just still be that kid. Or restarting it all over again. Dude,
I'm sick of this fucking reboot nonsense now. I mean, they rebooted it again. I was even skeptical when they did that for Amazing Spider-Man, but it turned out to be fucking awesome. I fucking love both films. I know the second one got slated a bit, but I fucking loved it all the same. And then they did it again with this, and I thought, okay, this has got to be the last time now, because it's linking it up with Avengers, which is what they've always wanted. And now they're fucking it up again by the sounds of it. It's like, oh no, we're not going to do it anymore. Oh no.
And the best part of it, it's not even fucking like Disney Marvel. It's fucking like Fox again. Or fucking genuinely, like I don't understand why they keep all these fucking. It really frustrates me, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Sony and Fox need to just hand out all their fucking rights and hand them straight to fucking Disney. Because I'm not gonna lie, Disney have dabbled in the bracket of lobbing out an R-rated elements, you know, freaking with a bit of swearing here, a bit of swearing there. Yeah. Okay, maybe keep people like Deadpool with Fox, right? Who maybe they can, you know, push the boat a little more. Yeah. But they've done the Logan element now. We've done the X-Men. Just give us a proper Fantastic Four movie. Give us a proper fucking X-Men movie. Give us a proper fucking just elements that we've been fucked over with too many times, man.
Fantastic Four, Fox, was it?
Yeah, fucking Fox. I think Sony has Spider-Man. Yeah. Sorry, Sony has Spider-Man. Fox has Fantastic Four. Fox have Deadpool and X-Men as well. Sony have something else too, and I can't remember what the fuck they got. Yeah. But to me, like, do you know, like, just sometimes you feel like, oh, just give me a fucking break, man. Give us something that we can actually goddamn watch, like. Yeah. You know what I mean? And do you know the annoying part about it? They'll pump them out because they have a certain amount of years. They have a contract for say 6 years, for argument's sake. It could be less, but I'll say for a more rounded figure. Yeah. Bringing is that they will, if they do a movie, they got 6 years and to build another one. Yes. But in a nutshell, what they do, they'll pump out a shit movie like the last Fantastic Four, and it means that they can keep the contract for another 6 years. So as soon as they do it, it kind of renews the contract to the renews contract. Yeah. But that's where they pump out the shit that they do. And it's I'm not going to do it. It's fucking frustrating. And the only time Spider-Man I'm only taking as a good Spider-Man because Disney Marvel anyways, I'm naturally just given that the panaz, you know, that Zinezekwa that Spider-Man's been lacking, I would quote for maybe the last couple Spider-Mans that we've seen.
I think he started becoming more Spider-Man-y in the last ones because he had a bit more cockiness to him. And he's like giving it felt like it's like when he's fighting the baddies and stuff like that, and he's like giving his little slick comments here and there. It's like ho hey ho crotch shot, and all that. It felt more Spider-Man-y there, but yes, I see what you mean.
Yeah, it's one of them, innit, Dan? It's like, it's just, come on, just fucking hand them over to the proper people, man, so they can do a proper job. Yeah. I mean, like, at the end of the day, the superhero limelight is slowly withering, if you've noticed. Is that, like, there's a lot of people who went day ones to watch the Iron Man 1s, the 2s, the 3s, the Thors, the Captain Americas, the Hulks. And, yeah, craze. Wow. And to superhero fans like me, yourself, and other comic book nuts, genuinely busting bollocks of what we know is inevitably coming in the next the year or two, etc. You know, but the people from the outer side shell looking in, who are not that superhero, you know, fans, you know, is it slowly withering? Yeah, I mean, if you really think about it, like the fan base is really deteriorating down and down and down, and the more we're making a little more R-rated, it means you're eliminating the kids, and then So like they're really going to lose a massive public here before long. So why not make the movies that we kind of want to watch now? Whilst it's still at least trying the proper words out, like still.
Well, it's still hot.
Yeah, it was still hot. Yeah, but better interpretation. Yeah. Freaking is like, was it still hot? Give it to the proper people. Make a good movie so we can go. Yes, we had at least fucking one movie for all them people. For Fantastic Four, for argument's sake, that's the better one out of a lot. That we actually had one we could watch because we stated the fact the first one that came out we were like, oh, this is shit. But to realize then the newest one that came out about a year or two back is that we realized how good the first one was after we seen it. And that's never a good sign.
No.
Anyways, before we literally bore the fucking luggle off everybody, I think we need to get into the biggest trailer we watched.
Yeah, what's that? Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, damn.
That's
this
awesome.
Looked fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Honest to God,
I can't remember much of the trailer, but the bit I do remember is just the end. It's just
the end is incredible, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I went through it twice. Like once it came on, Dan hadn't watched Spider-Man trailer, so he was watching that, and I ended up coming across the Thor Ragnarok trailer. So I ended up watching it about 2 or 3 times, and oh my God, there's so many like little nitty bits. Like, well, I want to watch again and again and again and again and again, so I can kind of see like the little Easter eggs that they're kind of winking on, But I love the points that it's kind of they're taking Thor back to like a sort of a warrior-esque way to him. And then, they cut his hair, freaking spoiler alert if anybody hasn't already seen that bracket. And we kind of see the Gate Guardian in the wild, and he looks an awful lot like fucking Bishop from X-Men, from Last Stand, I think it was. So freaking... I'm not gonna lie. When I seen it, I literally had to do a double take, and I was like, "Fuck, is that Bishop?" No way they got fucking Bishop in thing. But lo and behold, it was the Gate Guardian. I got to that. Like,
I gotta say, I'm really excited that Jeff Goldblum's in it because you don't see him in anything really these days.
Yeah, it's true, man.
Unless it's Independence Day or Jurassic Park, which he wasn't even in the new one. Anyway, but it's nice to see him in something again. And I was like, oh my God, it's Jeff Goldblum. You gotta love Jeff Goldblum.
You gotta love Marvel for what they're doing, right? They brought 2 characters, right, that you would have said I would take them hands down every movie straight every time. And Guardians of the Galaxy had Kurt Russell, who is a fantastic actor. Yes. And lo and behold, freaking they put Thor Ragnarok with fucking Jeff Goldblum in it. I mean, fucking, you must be lobbing down to the table a fucking full flush. I mean, it's fucking Jack Buckley as well, freaking take all that winnings. I mean, they're great actors. I mean, they make a movie, and to make both somewhat like villains and good guys in these movies, great fucking play. I mean, generally, like, they're making them like either godly figures or mass villains, and I fucking love that element to it. I mean, the segment that was mentioned in the beginning was Thor versus Hulk.
Yeah.
And the part you loved, Dan, what was it? He comes in there, he freaking Thor bulks in, and Thor just starts laughing, going, we're friends.
Everyone's like, everyone's in the audience going, oh yeah, he's fucked, kind of thing, and he's there going, yes, because he's like, it's my friend type thing, and everyone's like, what the fuck's he celebrating about? He's fucked. He's like, I know him from work. Oh, it's great.
The part I like as well is that naturally, I think we were talking about this before we came on the podcast, is like how much Thor looks a lot more harder, like a warrior harder.
Yeah, he looks more.
When he's had his hair chopped up,
he looks more Spartan type.
I
quite like that. And I love when he goes into the arena, he puts his helmet on. And it looks like the old Thor from the comics type style, where he's got wings on the side of his head. And it looks pretty cool. And
I like feel a little. Yeah, go on, carry on. Go on.
I can't remember what I was going to say. Carry on.
Sorry, dude.
It's okay.
No, the part I like about it is that they kind of make it a little bit like Hunger Games-esque. If you think of it like it's sort of like some old school Hunger Games feel to it, is when actually like. Because they mentioned he's going to be another contender, and obviously it's going on the Hulk, Space Hulk, Red Planet thing. There's a lot of Hulk that we still waiting to be seen on, because he's got a movie coming out next year, I think.
Yeah, the Hulk World or something.
Yeah, and we might get to see the She-Hulk. I'm I'm quite, I want to see how that comes out. You know, freaking like She-Hulk has always been quite fit but green. So, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm actually quite intrigued to see what the hell that one plays out. But I'm not gonna lie, when I seen Hulk in that armor, like the warrior armor, I nearly bust a bollock. I nearly freaking flopped it out there and then freaking jerked a gurk. Freaking like
that's one thing I keep forgetting sometimes is that Hulk disappeared at the end of Age of Ultron, was it?
Fuck. Yes.
Was it Age of Ultron?
He went into one. Yeah, it was. It was Age of Ultron.
Yeah, you know, he's never to be seen again type thing. And in the newer films, then I kind of forgot about him, to be honest. And he's gone off to wherever the fuck he is.
Yeah, he's gone to some planet. I love what they're doing with it, like, but I kind of can't wait to see like how the storyline progresses from that airplane segment to where it is now, because obviously something has occurred or somebody's come onto the planet to fucking fuck shit up so that counteracts Thor Ragnarok. Excuse me, what? Freaking all full of gas today. Freaking. For not farting or fucking burping. But I'm not gonna lie, John. I'm quite excited. I'm not gonna lie. Really, I'm excited. It's probably the way I'm talking about it so much.
It's got to be better than the last bloody Thor film, anyway.
I don't know. I don't mind them.
The last Thor film, I thought it was a bit wank, to be honest. It's the special effects and all that stuff, but it was just a little bit. It was during phase 2 or whatever you want to call it in the Marvel thing. I think I mentioned it before, where it felt like all the Marvel films were lacking someone after the origin story was done. And it was like, now they're getting back into the flow of things where it's becoming awesome again. And so I'm hoping this falls into that category of awesome.
Yeah, I agree. Julian, I can see where you're coming from. I told you. Anyways, guys, that is the end of our show.
I think so.
We've literally covered everything. And guys, if you want to give us more hypothetical questions, you want to lob us any questions so we can talk about it in the very beginning in our Watch New segment, and any trailers or anything like that you want us to review on the Film News Elements, get a hold of us on Twitter. I'm consistently on it. If Dan isn't, I am. We both are on it at some point. All you need to do is go onto Twitter, type in at DPCasters, capital D, capital P, capital C. That'll come up with our Twitter page. Follow us. We lob a load of shit onto it 24/7, mostly wrestling, but we do gaming, etc. So if you want to get hold of us on that, hashtag it or tweet us it, and maybe we'll place it into a podcast if we feel it's necessary or it's it's not our content. We'll happily place it in. And naturally, if you want to download every element of what we place out, we've got a spoiler cast that we talked about in episode 2 or 3, if I can remember correctly, about Arrival. We recorded that ages back. We just totally forgot we had it in our library. We are placing it out this Thursday, Friday. The Scott Coyle podcast, since now my chest infection and me being ill has now subsided for at least now. I'm going to try and get that sorted this week so we can have it up in the next week or two, because that was an awesome podcast with Scott Kyle. Saddening to say the bracket, and naturally we haven't placed it up yet. I think if we both haven't been so busy and me having an illness and going into WrestleMania, we would have had up nearly a week or two back. So that's a travesty on our end that we haven't had it up yet, because it is a fucking very good podcast that we hope now as a special. So further ado, I hope to God you enjoy our podcast. We'll see you next week, and we'll catch your ass another time.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
Goodbye.